Oh yeah, we overnose it. We on that brink of greatness. So close I fucking taste it. Premature celebration. So let's get fucking wasted. They don't know what we been through, but it's time now that we show improvement. I had to follow my instincts and my hand play, so it's show move. We had time with our backs up against walls, dog, but we made it. And them fake niggas show fake love, but we beat the game and we played it. Yeah, that chest shit. Now I'm on to that next shit. Diamonds all in my necklace while I miss the gift that I'm blessed with. We every bit of expected. Spaced out, Jetsons. Give y'all everything I got until the day that I exit.
Knock, knock. Who is it? Moving in outside, we here to stay, not to visit.
Hey y'all. What's good, people? What's up, y'all?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Man, got the club going up.
On a Tuesday. Okay.
Knock, knock. Who is it?
Hey. It's us. It's Pop Trosh and Leo up in this thing.
Ain't it, man?
What's good, y'all?
Who else is gonna be on the Tuesday?
Nobody. Okay. Who better than us?
She stay up in this boy early.
My dude, she be ready. She get them notifications. Hey, Miss Doris. She get them notifications. She hop on. You know, that's what you told it to do.
Shout out to my dudes, definitely.
Hey. Let's Talk Under the Tree podcast. What's good? Hey.
All right, let's talk under the tree.
What up, y'all?
Yeah, what's good? Let's talk under the tree. Let's talk under the tree. Let's email. Let's chat.
Make sure y'all stay in here and get in this business too.
Yeah, because we got a good topic tonight. Hey, Michelle.
What's up, Michelle? Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. For real.
Never meant to make your daughter cry. Oh, sorry.
No, you gonna sing it right. You gonna sing it right.
Okay, Ike.
Yeah, you heard, but I said eat the cake, anime.
I mean, because that was aggressive than a mug.
Is that how Ike
sing it right?
The song? That's not how Ike wrote the song.
Sing the song like I wrote it, anime. I just think it needed. What was she saying to him? She was telling him it needed something or whatever.
She trying to put her own thing on it.
She was trying to put
it ain't how Ike wrote it.
See, I'm up in here. Hey, I gotta send y'all some of these Ike Turner videos that I've been seeing floating on the internet. I've been like, this dude is wild for real, okay?
Oh no, I seen that one you had put up. The one where he was like getting interviewed or something like that.
Yeah, and he was talking about he was slapping her because she was sad, and she wouldn't tell him why she was sad.
I'm sorry, edit that.
I mean, that's what it was. Like he said pretty much like he would ask her what's wrong, and she would walk around saying, I'm fine. And then eventually he was like, he got tired of her saying I'm fine, so he would just go upside her head. And so until she told him what was going on.
What's wrong with you? I'm fine. What's wrong with you? I'm fine. What's wrong with you? I'm fine. What's wrong with you?
Right. My head hurt now. So
I to get this at all. Physically. No, I'm just Stop landing.
How was y'all day today?
It was decent, man. You already know Tuesdays it'd be like, hurry up and get to 7 o'clock.
Yeah, always something to do. But now it's time to get it. I made my deadline. Did I make my deadline? I made my deadline.
No, you missed
Did that come
always listen? As long as they don't be giving me no feedback, we good to go at every turn. All right. Yes. Hey, Miss Cassie. Hey, Robin.
Hey, y'all. What's up, Mama?
Hey.
Let me get all my shares up real quick.
Going to get them. And while y'all on here watching and tuning in and stuff, make sure y'all go ahead and hit the link to share all that good stuff and hit that like button. Come on. Hit that like button, hit that share button, all that good stuff. But we want to welcome y'all to another episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most every Fat Tuesday from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We want to thank you all for tuning in with us on Facebook, YouTube, and JQLM Radio. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you download the JQLM Radio app. And guess what? It's free. It's free 99. So it don't cost you a thing to download that app on your phone. Download the app, tune in, check us out on there. But you can also check out all of the other amazing shows and the dope music on JQLM Radio. But I am your girl, Leo Rochelle, and we got the fellas in the building. We got your boy, we got Trosh in the building.
Yeah, I'm up in here.
And we got Pop up in this thing.
You know what it is.
Hey, you better tell him, Pop, you know what it is.
You know what it is. Pew, 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 pew.
That's too funny. Yeah, the Jets.
He's starting already. He ready.
Man, we're gonna have a good time tonight.
We are. We're gonna have a really good time tonight. And the conversation tonight is one that I feel like is really good and necessary to have because of some of the recent things I've been seeing on Facebook and just on Twitter as well, and some articles I came across. I did not bring the articles with me, but I sent some things and we read some things and paid attention to some things. So our topic for tonight is being bitter and broken. Okay, bitter and broken. I gotta upload the video so y'all can see the video to this little to that little picture, because there's the video and it's super funny. But anywho, we're gonna get started and then I'll play the video here shortly. But our topic tonight is being bitter and broken. It's a lot of all of that happening in and around everywhere. You know what I'm saying? People are bitter, people are angry, people are broken, and still out here trying to have relationships and things like that. So in regards to those that are out here bitter and broken, can you all tell me what your definition is of when you hear the term bitter or the term broken?
Sour, upset,
not sour,
angry as hell. Like when you like hear a discussion going on and you hear just this one person or group of people always focus on the negative side of the situation. You know what I'm talking about? Like just forcing the anger. You definitely bitter as hell. You definitely bitter. Like, damn, why I can't be happy over here? Why you got to bring all that bullshit to me? That's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say negative. Yeah.
Yep.
It'd be crazy because it's like, hey, damn, you can't find nothing positive about none of the situation that you was in. Like that's crazy. So now you just gonna put everything that you went through all on everybody else. Like, somebody like everybody not the same, but you just gonna force that personality on everybody they bring up.
Yep.
That's crazy. Nah, but that nigga was you know what I'm saying? Or they're like, no, hell no. Shorty was, it's crazy.
I think so too. I think when I hear the term bitter, it is to me somebody who has not and will not listen to reasoning or try to gain an understanding of somebody else. The person that's like you both said, the person that's always like, I ain't going, it's negative, it's a bunch of BS, all that other kind of stuff. So and then broken, that's just somebody I feel like that does not have the emotional awareness of where they are anymore in regards to relationships or in regards to just life in general. I think some people are just legit broken and they're hurt and they're trying to deal with that anger and hurt as well. So yeah, I think that is that's what comes to mind when I think about it.
And there wouldn't even be nothing wrong with being bitter if you just kept that shit to yourself.
I mean, but that's never the situation though.
I mean, if you want to be miserable alone. Don't just like bring it like try to recruit a team. Like be miserable with me. Like what the hell wrong with you, man?
I like what Miss T said. She said negative Nancy and pessimist Paul.
Pessimistic Paul. Okay then. Sorry, there we go. Negative Nancy and pessimistic Paul. And Cassie said, haven't healed and exuding negativity in somebody else's positivity. Okay, Cassie.
Okay.
Miss Genesis said, right. Miss Genesis said, an unhealed person that allows their past to dictate their moments and their movements in all relationships. Okay. That's it.
Spoken like a true poet.
And then Cassie also said, broken equals hurt and don't know how to trust just yet again. That's true.
Yeah. That's 100 right there.
Yep. I could definitely see that being the being one of them. Like you've been hurt, you don't necessarily know how to get through it, or you don't know how to address it as of yet.
And you know what? And it's not always broken from a relationship. Like people still be broken from events that happened when they were youth, that affected who they are now and affected their sexuality or the way they move, or, different things. And so they might still be broken from something that happened to them in childhood, which I'm learning that as I mature. You know what I'm saying?
That's a definite, because that does affect how you move in relationships, not just romantic relationships. It definitely defines how you move in those relationships with other people, regardless of if it's romantic or not. It definitely plays a part. So I asked this question on Facebook, and it says, what are some signs that a person is bitter and or broken? And Diamond said, you can feel the energy off a bitter person. You vibe with their vibe. Bitter people will disturb your spirit. Negative language, inability to move on, inability to take responsibility for the energy that they bring. And broken people show signs of insecurity, depression, always apologizing, etc. While both have characteristics that are interchangeable, the energy of a bitter person may leave you drained, while the energy of a broken person will leave you feeling empathetic. So I'm like, yes, and yes to all of that, okay? Because that's true. Dealing with someone bitter is draining. It's definitely a draining situation where you are like, oh my God, can you please?
Why we keep getting this every show?
I don't
this
know.
Little thing pop up with the hacker. Get your hacking ass out of here.
Hacking ass hacker.
That's how you know you grow when you on the hackers radar.
You start getting them, yeah.
Hey, matter of fact, bring y'all asses.
You about to tell everybody on the feed, put your cash app up. $500.
Really though.
Miss T said, there are those that are broken that don't even know they're broken, but they continue to repeat learned dysfunction unintentionally. Ooh, baby. Hey, baby. Okay, that's a word right there, because that's all true. And then some.
She said, she's smart.
Let's Talk Under the Tree podcast said, some folks are just raised mad and bitter. And that's part of what we're going to tap on that for real. Because there are traumas that we experience when we are younger and grow up, or the environment that we grow up in has never been a positive one. So all you know is a bunch of negativity. All you know is a bunch of hollering, screaming, because people don't even, sometimes people that are raised in those kind of environments don't even know how to take people talking to them nicely.
It's a lot of Ikes out there. Someone was named Bill, Willie, John.
That's comedy.
Yeah. And then kids was raised in that environment, so that's what they saw. So that's what they thought was the way you supposed to love your mate.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they also think that the way that their environment was when they grew up is the way that other people are supposed to treat you, how you're supposed to treat other people, and anything outside of that dysfunctional level of understanding. A lot of people are like, no, this is toxic. No, you're the toxic one. Like, you're the toxic one. You're the one that does not understand that that love and kindness actually exists from people, and the way that you're used to growing and doing and being a part of things is not the way they're supposed to go. You're the toxic one. So yeah, just been paying attention to a bunch of stuff.
Somebody ain't gonna have to read
and a lot
stuff because she used big words. That's too. She must be related to T.I.
Just to touch on the comment about like the past is making you bitter now, you know what I'm saying? And that touch on a lot of stuff about like the decisions that people make as far as growing up and stuff. Just think about how many kids like grow up with nothing, you know what I'm saying? And they just like, oh, I don't have nothing, and I'm like, I'm one of the lesser than kids at school, and all my friends, they got stuff. I mean, that's how you make a lot of these little dudes go out here on the corner and try and get money on their own because, you know what I'm saying, their parents can't support them. Like, that's part of that whole cycle.
Yep.
But the parents supporting them, but they not keeping them up to par with the rest of the kids because they can't. You know what I'm saying? That's so what make a lot of little dudes hit
they don't
the
go
corner.
to a school with uniforms.
Huh?
Because they don't go to a school with uniforms.
Hey, man, you know what? I went to a school with uniform like almost my whole elementary school career. My mama pushed that, bro. Like, we was in uniform almost every day. Me and my brother, we was like the uniform brothers. I don't even lie to you. We almost like the only two in the school that was following the rules. Everybody else was wearing what they want to wear.
Not the uniform brothers.
So let me ask you this. And in school, you didn't have a problem with people talking about the dress because everybody dressed the same?
No, I ain't had no problem with that because as a young kid, like I understood that my mama was doing it by herself.
Let me ask you this. In your school, were you all in the same attire, but you could wear whatever shoes you wanted to wear?
Yes. It was one of those.
So that became a topic of Joan on somebody else's shoes that may have been less fortunate. So that's why I tell people all the time, if they're going to do uniforms, they need to do shoes and all.
Yep.
To take away that bullying and that negative stuff that's involved in all that. Because now everybody got the same uniform on, but now it comes down to the shoes. You know what I'm saying? Or the socks.
And then it was like the shirt. The shirt, it could be whatever brand you pick. Long as it was like a white shirt, you could wear whatever brand. So people come in that joint with Tommy
with a polo,
polo, all that, man. So it was great. It was still like a way to be above without being above.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It was still a way to separate.
My man come in with the polo, I come on with the YOLO. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, the U.S. Polo Association.
The polo man riding a horse. My man riding a big ass Great Dane.
What?
Yours is a mix of polo and a what is it? Lacoste. So your dude is on an alligator, like
surfing. He's surfing.
Your dude is Steve Irwin.
Not the arms. Yeah.
That's how poor I was growing up. I ain't gonna leave front.
Hey,
I
listen.
used to have to wipe my pants down with Dawn and hang them on the oven to dry.
Damn.
What you wiping them down with Dawn for? Just
The
Dawn.
washing. That's washing.
Dawn.
That was called washing.
He was fully concentrated. He ain't say put no water in it or nothing. He just got to blue shit all down his pants.
No, it was white then because if you start wiping it down, you know when it start turning white.
Hey, and you know, you was a kid. You see, if you grew up like me, I was so poor that every time I got a pair of new shoes, I thought I could run faster.
Hey, no, that is real. That is real. I'll burn
That's
your ass.
how
I will burn your ass. Oh, my shit gripping the ground better. Oh, I'm gone on your ass, boy.
Hey, look, I got some shoe called Kangaroos right before field day, boy. Woohoo! I was lightning fast.
He said, and I'm out. He was ready.
What movie is that, man? I ain't mean to get us off topic. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I was just about to say. Okay, back to these broken hearts.
But no, that's a point. That's why I brought it up.
Definitely a point.
Yeah.
T said they can't thrive in peace and positivity. They only respond to and respect upheaval and unrest. Listen, yes, ma'am. Brittany said, shadow work is so important, and healing to truly love and accept yourself before a relationship is key. You can't love anyone the way they deserve unless you love yourself the way you deserve. You better speak that thing, because that's all facts. Let's talk under the tree podcast. So some folks are mad and bitter in regards to mama and daddy issues, and it's a generational curse. Listen, I saw this meme, and it said, hold on, let me pull it up. And it said, parents, when you mention that your mental state might have something to do with how you were raised. Because parents gonna deny, like, the way you are, the way you act has nothing to do with the way you were raised, and it has a lot to do with how you were raised. Because if every time your father was mentioned, your mother talked about how he ain't shit, he ain't gonna be shit, you ain't gonna be shit, all those kind of things, that is something that becomes embedded in your brain and in your mind. Also, that's also something that becomes a part of how you deal with other people. If you see that something happens, and it doesn't even have to be like the same type of thing, but if somebody moves in a way that may seem similar to how somebody else that you know moved, it is going to cause a trigger. It's going to bring back something that may have happened before in your life, and you're gonna be like, oh, because I saw somebody move like that before, and now I'm on guard. Now I'm waiting for you to act like this other person acted because of you not answering your phone as soon as I call you, or
triggers be real though, man.
Or you not
triggers be real as hell though,
or responding to me all day long. So now I know you out here cheating. Whole time my phone been dead because I don't have no charger in my car, or I've been, doing something all day. So triggers are real. So, that's definitely part of what our parents don't realize, that some of the shit you did is why I can't, that's why I can't trust a nigga in a relationship.
It's funny, right? Because I know younger, you know what I'm saying? Like my brother, my younger brother, he passed already, but I know he was still like bitter at my pops, like when he left, because my pops weren't really around like that, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I started thinking, like, as you get older, you experience relationships and stuff like that, man, be like, I don't think everything mother telling us true, man. What you do, goddamn? Like, hey, you
mama used to tell us some stuff growing up,
like I ain't saying she like did nothing wrong to make them leave or whatever, but man, look, y'all chicks be wilding sometimes. You know what I'm chicks be wild. And you can't pinpoint that as a kid. Like you only can realize that as you grow and experience relationships for yourself. And then like your eyes get to like widen to the situation. Oh, this might have happened like that, or you know what I'm saying, this could have happened like that. So, you know.
So like for me, for instance, I was raised by all women. So I seen how women can move, which makes me like a little lackadaisy on trusting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it always depends on what you see growing up. Like I know some people that stay in relationships and marriages because it's dysfunctional, but that's all they saw. Their parents might have been together for 40 years, but 40 years of dysfunction.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So they learned that, they feel like this is how I'm supposed to live. I'm supposed to be with this person even though we're dysfunctional, you know?
Yep. Michelle said it's a component of a generational curse. And I also believe, like, to touch on what Pop just said, if that's what you grew up seeing, and you feel like that's how you're supposed to be, that's why a lot of our grandparents didn't leave. That's why a lot of our families, that's why grandpa had a family over here and a family across town, but grandma and neither one of those ladies left. They was just like, okay, that's what it is, that's where they at. And that's not a healthy relationship. And the other part of that is, do most of us even know what a healthy relationship looks like? But we'll tap on that. But Brittany said we also bring in what we think and feel. If we live inside of our negative experiences, that's all we'll ever receive. Mindsets need to change. Come on, Brittany. Okay, girl.
So that's work to get you there, though.
Yep, it takes work. It takes work. Trisha said bitter is an outward feeling. Their focus is on hurting those who hurt them. Their negativity typically is directed at someone else. Broken is an internal feeling. Due to life and various circumstances, they feel defeated. The negativity is directed at themselves. And I can see that as well. That makes a lot of sense. Y'all coming with the good stuff. Y'all better come on here.
Man, shout out to everybody out there looking in. Y'all dope.
Y'all are.
Like Brittany gave me a topic idea that I want to do one night. I guess we can get into that later, but that shadowing and that whole
shadow work.
That shadow, because I want to learn more about it. I've heard something about it, but I want to learn more about it because I feel like a lot of black men, we've been broken. Like a lot of different things we've seen. Like even for me, I remember, you know what I'm saying, me and my father was around, absent and in, but, you know, constant lying, constant this and constant that. I always grew up saying I didn't want to be like him with my kids. So I think I kept myself in a bad situation because in my mind, I didn't never feel like I could be a good father to my kids and not be there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yep.
So as I mature and growing, and even growing up, I really realized that the first woman I ever loved was my great grandmother.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It took me some time to realize that and realize that even in my late 30s and 40s, I still didn't heal over her passing.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, and I ain't even talked to nobody yet. Imagine if I talked to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or if I got some shadow work done or some chakra
some good
shaking.
old therapy.
You know
some good old therapy.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm big on therapy. And I think that's another component of, you know, doing your inner work and stuff. It's not just those things. It's really a combination of things. It's not just one thing that's going to help you get to a better place. It's a combination of things. And I think sometimes we lean so heavily on one thing and we think this thing is going to give us everything that we need in order to heal. And then when you start feeling like it's not working, now you start feeling defeated. Now you feel like I thought this was supposed to help me be better. Yeah, it will, but that's not the only thing. And that you got to create a toolbox of things that will help you to get better, not leaning so heavily just on one tool. You continue to use one tool all the time, it's gonna get dull, it's gonna wear out. So you got to use multiple tools and use multiple things that will assist you in your journey to being better. And healing and all that good stuff.
I know as far as it comes to like with dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't even got to be relationships with us. It's just us existing in the society that want to take us out already. So it's like we feel like we can't let our guard down with shit at all. Period. Like even if we in this relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I still got to be on point. Like nothing soft. You know what I'm saying? Nothing soft. Like what you? No, none of that. Because when I go back out,
cry and all that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because like that's a part of the whole broken thing. Because
I cry. I be crying.
No, I ain't saying I'll cry. I'm just saying like I'll be ready for anything. So I don't know, man.
I cried. Hey, I cried. I cried the first time I seen Wizard of Oz when Dorothy couldn't get home. I swear to God, I was a little kid. I cried.
Wait, the way that he said, man, I be crying like a motherfucker. And I'm in my head. I just could not imagine walking in a room and seeing Pop just bawling. I mean, I could, but I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because of your personality. You know what I'm saying? Your personality and stuff. And so if I walked in the room and you was bawling, I got some concerns, some questions like, what happened? Who did it? Who I gotta fight? Because something didn't trigger this man that he's in this room crying. Now, I'm all for men crying and getting it out and all that good stuff. But if it was just like randomness and I walked in and Pop was just bawling, I'd be
like the damn
I'd be like,
the coach in Water Boy when he was holding that phone after the dude just punked him at his playbook, he was like, no, grandma, and all that.
I'd be like, Trosh, somebody, anybody, come in.
I'm gonna tell you something. If y'all ever want to see me cry, put on one of those videos with somebody just seeing somebody after a long time, somebody come back from the service and they surprise their kid or something like that. Well, I'll be in there. I'll be snotting and everything.
Bro, don't do it every time, man. Them do it every time, bro.
Not
snotting. I love that the kid half of that parent and vice versa, but it's more the kid that they ain't seen the parent in a long time and just break down the reactions and all that. Man,
you know crazy. What? I just came into something by us having this conversation. I think it triggered something in me that I wanted that feeling when I was younger.
Come on, breakthrough. Come on.
Yeah. Come on, and that's probably why I'm crying. That's probably why I be crying now. Because I wanted that feeling as a young man to see my dad show up like that, you know what I'm saying, surprise me. So, you know what I'm saying? Because my I ain't crying.
I see you over there choking. He's trying to hold back.
Hold tight, y'all. Hold tight. I ain't crying. Nah, but man, that's interesting, and for me, that's how I self-heal and learn, because it just be moments in the space where you hear something or you think something, you be like, yo. That was me. That triggered something, you know. Yeah.
And that plays a big role in being self-aware. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know a lot of the things that you've been through, a lot of the things that you've dealt with, and then you recognize, like you just did, you like, oh, like you just had an aha moment, like, dang. So that might be why I feel the way that I feel when I watch those, because I wanted that feeling, because I wanted to respond in that way to my dad or to those kind of things. So it's definitely something that being self-aware and knowing your triggers, because a lot of people don't even know their triggers. You know, it's like stuff just happened and you wondering why you breaking down in the middle of the mall and like, I don't even know what just happened. Because some of us don't know our triggers. We don't know what causes us to respond in the way that we respond. So
I had a trigger last night.
I
thought I had a trigger last night. I thought it was weird. I was looking at Ozark, and a couple years ago, Mom passed.
Right.
And I was looking at season 3 to catch up to get to 4. And they got the funeral home and they put the body in and they turned the burner on. That hit me emotionally too, because I had to have my mom cremated. I was like, for some reason it just triggered me. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
listen. So those triggers right there, man.
It's crazy.
They happen a lot. Like, I some years ago, like after my mom passed, I was actually working on a book. Like I was working on the Fat Girl Commandments. I was working on that book. And then I started writing another book just as a creative outlet because I needed to like let all of this
Release,
flow. Yeah, and release, get all this out. And so as I was writing the book, the character in the book got engaged. And she called her mom in the book. And I literally like closed the laptop and I didn't write on that or in that book for at least 6 months because of that one thing, because it triggered a thought like that's something that I'll never be able to do. I won't be able to call my mom and say, hey, this, or and that was one of the first things I thought when my mom passed. Like, how am I going to have a baby without my mama? How am I going to get married without my mama? How am I going to, be successful without my mama? So some of those things are triggers, and it does leave you like going through these different emotions and feeling angry, but and you like, damn, I shouldn't be angry, but it's okay to be angry because that's how I feel. So but though even those different scenarios are a part of are part of our brokenness that we're trying to heal and we're trying to fix and we're trying to get back to, or not even get back to, we're trying to tap into a part of ourselves that was free and that didn't have that heavy weight. We're trying to release the heaviness from our spirits because that's what we dealt with. We dealt with a lot of heaviness. And going through those things, it does leave you broken. It does leave you confused. It does leave you hurting. And I tell people all the time, like right after my mom got sick in April, she passed in June. And right after my mom passed, I lost like 4 other people, including my best friend.
Wow.
So I didn't even have an opportunity to grieve my mother before I started losing other people. And then my best friend from my junior year of high school. So it was like, whew.
It's a lot.
It was so much. And so still to this day, I have to sift through a lot of that because some of the things that I went through with my best friend, it's like, damn, nobody was there but me and her. Or, we were the only ones who experienced that situation together. So I can't even pick up the phone when something happens in my mind. I can't even pick up the phone and call and crack a joke or anything like that. And then now when I make dressing on Thanksgiving, like that was her favorite thing that my mom made, and I make dressing from my mom's recipe. So that was always her favorite thing. And so those kind of things, that layering of trauma
that's a trigger for me right there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those layers.
I cook everything else for Thanksgiving, but I would always say, "Mama, can you make the dressing?" Mm-hmm. My mama would come over there with a dressing with chicken in it.
That big pan about this wide.
Yeah. One with 3 different kinds. One with some kind of beef in it. And then another one with crackling in it. I don't know if you in country, you don't know what crackling is.
But say, hey,
you know what crackling is?
I ain't never heard of beef dressing.
She just shred some beef up and put in it. My mom was a 1-dish queen.
I seen the one with the crackling in it before, and that's fine because I love crackling.
And look, and then this Thanksgiving, I asked 2 people. I was like, "Do you make dressing or do you make stuffing? Do you make cornbread dressing?" Somebody said they make cornbread dressing. Look, the mother made it with cornbread. How you make dressing with no goddamn sage in it? Hey, look, I started to drop kick her ass in the throat.
Go ahead, take that back. That's when you take the plate and do like this in the trash, like you just turn that bug up. Nah, actually, that's one of them where you let them see you put it in the trash.
Look,
because
I got a tattoo.
You didn't do that
right. I got my mama tattoo right here. Man, I had to cover that thing up. Now I said, don't look at it.
Don't look at that, mom.
Comments going up.
This is disgusting.
I see.
Now I feel like I can make it, But I think the couple times I tried to make it like something was wrong, like it wasn't moist or it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So I always let my mama make it. And then so I never said I'm gonna jump out there and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you need
But from now on, from this day forward, I will do it myself. Cause the two I got, Lord,
that's okay, Pop. I'm gonna make you
see
some.
my recipe, bro.
When we get together, I'm gonna make you some.
Most requested things every year.
And then when I tell y'all I love dressing, because I love cornbread. So I love dressing that's all I need is dressing and a piece of meat or some vegetables. I don't need everything. If I got, Lord, I'm about to get emotional.
It's okay.
Woo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Girl Chronicles podcast.
It's okay. Brittany said,
"You need to, bro.
You sure can." Brittany says, "So much hurt stems from feeling unworthy due to parental issues or abandonment. Most of our parents don't understand. They've never done their own healing, and that's how it ends up being a generational curse." I totally agree, but I also believe that our parents' generation did not know what that meant. And they weren't, they didn't have the access to understand what healing was in order to give us those tools in order to do it ourselves. Yep. And I can say that simply because, sorry.
I mean,
after my mom,
we just not get it, to be honest.
Yeah. Like, and then after my mom passed, when I first started therapy, that lady told me, she said, "Do you have a pet?" I said, "No." She said, "You got some children?" Nope. She said, "Oh, no, ma'am, you need something to take care of other than yourself, because this will help you to tap into yourself and it will start your healing." So I started buying plants, and that's how I got into plants. And when I got into plants, that helped me to understand my mother as a parent. And a lot of people would be like, "How though?" Because it helped me to understand my mother as a parent, because every plant needed something different. Every plant needed something different. Some plants need a bunch of sunlight. Some plants need a lot of water. Some plants need you to just leave them the fuck alone and let them do what they're going to do. So it helped me to gain an understanding of my mother as a parent, but also to understand that she gave me what she had. She gave me what she had. She gave me me and my siblings, the tools that were in her tool belt in order to help us to navigate these waters. But she couldn't give what she didn't have, and she couldn't give what she didn't know. So I think that's the other part of paying attention to our parents. We have to give them the grace to understand that they gave us what they had and that they couldn't give what they didn't have or what they didn't know. That's it.
That's all.
That's it. You know.
Hey, before I forget, man, let's shout out Keita joining us on YouTube. First time tuning in.
Hey.
Keita.
Hey.
Keita said she's new to it. She enjoying it.
Keita. Hey, again. And we're going to take a quick, and when I say quick break, and then we're going to come right back up into this thing, because, you know, we got to make sure we pay the bills. But when I say quick, you ain't even got time to go do nothing spectacular. Go refill your cup. Go use the bathroom, wash your hands. Make sure you wash your hands and come right on back, because we're going to get right back into it. And we're going to get into some more of these comments, because it's popping over here. Y'all okay? So we probably ain't really like finna go nowhere. We finna pop this, tissue. You know, pop this up real quick so we can go over what we need to do. Okay, that's what we doing tonight. Maybe it was necessary. So we want to give a shout out first and foremost to hold on, to the crew over there at Whole Lot of Dumb Shit. Make sure you check them out each and every other Sunday at 5 p.m., 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. We got to make sure we get that done. And then we want to give a shout out to Unforgettables Custom Experiences. Make sure you check out Unforgettables on Facebook and Instagram. If you are looking for custom travel accommodations, they can put together custom travel packages to pretty much go anywhere. And some of the packages include hotel and flight and car rentals. So just make sure you check them out. Go to Unforgettables on Facebook and Instagram, all that good stuff. And make sure this coming Friday, you check out Relationshipology Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Jacque and Lady J and Keith Omar. All right. So, like I said, it was going to be real quick. We got into that thing real fast. We had to make sure we paid the bills so y'all can go ahead and get what y'all need to get. But we also, last one. Make sure you check out our sponsor, the Curvy Girl Depot LLC. If you go to their website, when you go to their website and purchase and you put in PGC as the code, you will receive 20% off your total purchase, not off one item, but off your total purchase. So make sure you go check out the Curvy Girl Depot. All right. So we're going to slide right on back up into this thing because it's getting good. So Robin said, at what point does it stop being your parents' fault that you are the way that you are and you move forward in your life and correct the things you know are stopping you from functioning in a healthy way? Listen, that's it. Brittany said, when you're an adult and know better, the problem is most people would rather place blame on others than to do the work. Let's Talk Under the Tree podcast said, our generation, we don't put up with a lot. We haul ass. And that's the truth.
Right.
You know, because I'd rather run than to do the work. And that's the truth. That's definitely the truth. Genesis says it takes work, but also the willingness to put the work in. You got to be willing. The work ain't going to do itself, okay? Brittany also said it takes work, daily affirmations to yourself, daily gratitude practices, healing the mind and emotions. We are all capable. I went through a lot of trauma and I've come out on the other side and feel amazing. Nothing is perfect, but the inner work truly does heal. Congratulations, Brittany, because listen, doing that work is not easy. And people don't understand that the work is raggedy. You know what I'm saying? Like tapping into all of those feelings, those scenarios, those moments and things like that, it can take a lot out of you. It can make you feel a lot of different ways. So congratulations to you for doing the work and making it through, because some people will stop halfway through and be like, no, I'm good on that. I don't want to keep reliving that stuff, I think that's why people start and stop therapy, because they got to tap in too much,
And that's the work just separately, though. Let's just say, for instance, you decided to work it out. That still requires work, and you still in that situation, you know what I'm saying? So that's even worse, because now you got to see this motherfucker all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, woo! Hey,
breathe, Trosh, breathe.
This work. Hey, man. Hey, fuck this work.
Hey, Keita, thank you for joining us. Thank you for hopping in on the conversation with us. Don't hesitate to hop in the comments and tell us your thoughts on the topic.
What up, Keita? New viewer. Hey, we growing like
she got a couple ones down there.
Okay. Listen, they got the comments going up, so I'm over here tapping them all. T said, I'm the exact opposite of what Pop described. Because I've witnessed relationships and marriages stay together much longer than they should, I don't have the patience to dwell in a relationship that I don't feel is thriving, which also can be a form of dysfunction in itself, because I'm trying to protect myself from what I witnessed. Ooh, say it.
T, quick question, T. Are you related to T.I.? Because you're using a lot of words.
I don't know.
You are being somewhat loquacious.
But what you witnessed, though, what?
That's definitely a T.I. word, loquacious. Keita said healing is a tremendous part of
that
growth.
Utility belt around it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have that Batman toolkit around it. Like what you witnessed. Like now we got all these avenues that we can tap into to help us. So I mean, it's different than what you seen back then. Like we got a lot of stuff to help us heal faster and heal better, like with a super understanding.
And
Michelle said if we see Pop cry, posse up. For real, for real. If I see either one of them crying, it's going down, okay?
But I contribute a lot of this. I think with the generations changing and drugs and the tear down of different families, that millennials and younger people have been more accepting to understanding that it's okay to talk to somebody. It's okay to seek help outside of the four walls that you dwell in all the time. So I think that's a plus of the community that we've gained and grown over the years. Because my generation, a lot of older people, older than me, you didn't talk. You know what I'm saying? It just, if it happened in your house, it stayed in your fucking house, and that was it.
And they swept it under the rug.
You fucking deal with it.
Yep.
If your mama cook black eyed peas, nigga, you eat black eyed peas.
That's what happened. You go outside and you be the bully at school. That's why the bully at school, when you was in elementary school, that's why he was like he was, because he was at a dysfunctional household and they was probably beating his ass. So now he need to go take it out on somebody at school. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, man, it's just a little system that just
a cycle.
Keep going, bro. Like, hey, man, somebody hug this nigga.
Michelle said it stops being the parents' fault when the person learns how to heal themselves and realize that expectations aren't always lived up to. Yep. What's good? 6. Danny said we need to stop expecting things that happen in other people's lives to be a part of ours as far as their happiness. Listen, I am not responsible for anybody else's happiness. I'm barely making it, trying to find my own. Okay. Robin Bond, it stops being their fault when you no longer need to revert back to those experiences to justify your life decisions and actions. You begin to be accountable and responsible for your healed actions when you no longer need an excuse. Listen, y'all coming through tonight, okay?
You know what, man? And I gotta apologize. To a lot of people like that's in my life and in my circle that I talk to or whatever, because I just realized that I be being a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell motherfuckers, start a new person with a clean slate. But it's damn near impossible. Like, if depending on how much damage you got, you really don't have the capabilities to start a person with a clean slate. PTSD is real. That's in relationship shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know you didn't do it, so I'm gonna act like you didn't do it. But as soon as you do something that show me some shit that was similar to what you did, like what they
that
did,
trigger.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's some hypocritical shit, man. And we gotta cut that shit out. Well,
it's an amazing song by Music Soul Child that talks about that, and I can't think of the title of it right now, but it's called "Other Cats," where he says,
Mute by Music Soul Child.
Yeah.
Previous Cats. I think that's
Previous Cats. That's it. Come on, Leo.
Because you know I be knowing.
I do think it's fair to start somebody with a clean slate, though. You shouldn't take all that stuff into your new situation because it's going to end up turning to your old situation. Yeah. And it's going to be your fault because you took all that shit in there. That person ain't got nothing to do with what happened before you met that person. Yeah. But it's hard to turn it off. It's
definitely hard to compartmentalize. But I think that's the part of taking that time to yourself, because some people are serial relationship people. Like they leave one relationship and hop right into the next one, not even giving themselves the time to assess themselves. Like, am I really ready for this? Am I even ready to deal with this person? And what if this person is looking for a level of longevity that I cannot provide because I have not taken the time to heal from this relationship that I was just seeing 3 weeks ago? Now I'm in a whole new relationship. Like, hold on, how many relationships you gonna be in this 12-month period? Because on Facebook, baby, I done seen people be in like 3-4 relationships in 2 years. And I'm like, you didn't think to take a pause for the cause if it's been 4 in 2 years?
And man, Leo, that's where I be like breaking shit down. Like, what if both of y'all is that person that just got out of some shit and not healed yet, and then y'all trying to hurry up and force yourself into some new shit. No, y'all finna beat the shit out of each other. What?
Now y'all over there trauma bond and about to be fighting.
It just be and half of the time it just be amazing sex.
Yep.
Because it's new. Because it's new.
And it's clouding your vision. It's clouding your thought process.
You ain't even talk.
Yep. Danny said, I treat my being without my father being alive brokenness into helping everyone else around me into knowing that they have a father figure in their lives. And that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing, but it also can also be a trauma response. Like now you're overly doing something because you don't want other people to feel the way that you felt in your life. So now you're doing it to the point where you are overextending yourself in order to be that person that other people need. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is real, y'all. Okay. And it's a lot deeper. It's a lot deeper than we actually tap into and get to those points. So, Brittany said, I totally agree. Healing was never really on the forefront. I know from my own experience, it's always been survival. Now I'm onto the thriving part. Yes, for me and my son. Listen, people do not understand that when you are in survival mode is triggered by something that feels familiar. People that have been through a lot revert to survival mode often. I feel like right now in my life, I'm in survival mode. I am trying my best to get out of survival mode due to things that have happened to me recently. I'm in survival mode. I'm in protection mode. I'm in a mode where I am healing and shifting because I don't want to be in survival mode. Survival mode for me feels like I'm in a prison, like I have walls around me that I'm not letting anybody penetrate simply because I do not want to I don't want to give off that energy, but also I'm keeping myself in, so I'm just feeling all of that energy, if that makes any sense to anybody. So I am actively working to get through survival mode due to recent events that have put me back into a state of survival mode. So it's not an easy thing to come out of survival mode. And I think if people understood or try to take the time to understand those that they are in connection to, that they would further understand how to operate and how to deal with those people instead of assuming that their actions or that their the way that they operate has to do with you, and it doesn't. A lot of times we have to remove ourselves from the situation and gain an understanding of that person. So, and sometimes that's not something people are willing to do. So, let's see.
As a matter of fact, put the cash app up because y'all get some knowledge tonight. So if you want to help out the podcast, do a small donation to Dr. Rochelle.
We definitely would appreciate it. If you love watching the show and you would like to make a donation to keep bringing all this dopeness to you, feel free to cash app us. And we do have a PayPal, and we'll add that information to this as well. But no donation is too small to keep this thing rocking and rolling. We appreciate y'all, okay? And we're going to slide right on back to these comments because they over here going up today. And I am so grateful for this. And I'm grateful for you guys being so open and vulnerable and candid about your experiences, because sometimes that's the hardest part. Right. I believe it was Jay-Z that said you can't heal what you don't reveal. So I am so glad y'all are revealing these things and tapping into yourselves to know that some of these things that we're dealing with or going through are a part of the process. All right.
I better cool out before we start bringing y'all ass on screen real quick. Like tell us what you all up in y'all business for real, like she said in the beginning.
For real.
T sound out good on that keyboard. We bring her on camera. She be like, "Boy, let me tell you what I was saying."
Hey, she the problem. She pop on to be the problem.
Oh, that's why you was dealing with that.
Yeah, bro. And all that shit.
Danny says some people need a man to tell them jokes, be an encouraging voice, be a financial hand, and just an overall kick in the ass, and vice versa. Robin said, I understand parenting a lot better when I heard Oprah or somebody say that you see your parents in a different light when you realize that they are people too. That is it. Learning to be people the same way we ourselves are learning to be an adult. You look at them as just people instead of the weight that it is to be your parent. You understand them better. Oh my God, I'm finna log out. I did not recognize that until after my mom passed. Well, it was before, but I didn't have the opportunity to gain that understanding of her because that was the thing that I wanted. I wanted to know my mother as a person and not just as my parent. Because I did want to know like the deeper parts of what was her dream, what were her goals, what were her aspirations for life. But the one thing somebody said to me was maybe her biggest goal and dream in life was just to be a mother. Maybe that was her goal. Maybe that was her biggest aspiration, and that's what made her happy. And so everything else was secondary because some people as kids, that's all they want to be. And I know a guy, and he said when he was younger, that's all he wanted to be. It wasn't a firefighter, it wasn't a doctor, it wasn't a ball player, it wasn't a lawyer. He wanted to be a dad because he had a great dad. So he wanted to be a dad. That was all he aspired to be. And I was like, wow. Because there are people that know my mom, and they were like, she was the happiest woman that they've ever known pregnant. Like she was happy when she was pregnant. She wanted all of her kids. It wasn't like she was out here like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. She was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. You know, it was a whole different tone and experience for her because that's what she wanted. She wanted her babies. She wanted her children. So I don't know, but you know.
And we need more. We need more of that because that's what the world has lost too. People that desire and want to do like certain jobs, like people that grow up saying, "Oh, I want to be a policeman," or "I want to be a nurse," or "I want to be a school teacher." Now you have people that those are just jobs. So you're not getting that same passion and desire.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's another fucked up thing about the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go ahead and play devil's advocate with that one though. Like, yeah, you can say that to try to console me in that moment, but if you actually knew the things that my mom liked, you know what I'm saying, you can tell that's not it. Like you can tell there was more under the surface. Yeah, she did a good job at it because she made herself good at that job. That doesn't mean that was the only thing she wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is the thing.
In that moment.
Not that was the only thing that she wanted to do, but it was what made her
accomplishment.
It was what made her so happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so all of the other things possibly were secondary. My mother loved cooking, but she loved doing it for us. She loved doing it for other kids in the hood, the people at church, like those kind of things. She loved sewing, but sewing for us is what made her happy. You know what I'm saying? Creating stuff, spending that time with us in order for her to sew these things is what made her happy. So I think it's a combination of, yeah, she had all of these things that she loved in life to do because that's why I am the way that I am. I love cooking. I love doing stuff with clothes and being around people. And y'all know of all people that I love feeding people. So
I don't know anything. I've never had a meal of yours.
I'm finna remove you from the stream because you over there lying now.
You despise.
Right, Pop over there just lying. But those are the kind of things that like I have taken on because of her. And the way that she loved people and the way that she gave and did from her heart. I feel like my siblings and I take on a lot of that and we do the same thing. So, and maybe that was her purpose, was to be a mother and to show us what being a mother looked like, and being a mother who was able to possess all these talents, but also give them in a variety of ways. So, we never know, and I don't get to have that conversation to understand. So I'm going to just take it that that's what it was. So, I mean, I can't have that conversation in a different way, but that's another topic for another day.
Hold on, fam.
Hey, nigga, I still talk to my mama. She ain't here, but I definitely
like he was a part conjurer.
Oh no, I'm just talking about like I might like if I'm in the car, I'll be, hey ma. Just like we talk to God, I still talk to my mama. I'll be like, ma. So
Miss Anderson on that screen behind you. Don't get
Nah, nigga, I ain't tapping into none of that dark side. I ain't doing all that. But Keita said, when you know better, you do better. Healing isn't easy, but you have to want it to really be successful. I'm on my own healing journey now and realize the more consistent I became, the more growth I had and things I overcame. Listen, it takes a lot.
Clown, your first time on the show, man. Come on, man. Please
do it.
Come up in here and that.
He said she is not related to T.I., but she is a Georgia peach. So she
you could have left that off of there and all that.
Michelle said we have the keep your business inside the house trauma. Keita also said, yes, everyone wants a healed version of a person. You shouldn't bleed on those that didn't cut you. Healing is crucial before entering a new relationship. I got a question that I'm going to ask in a second, okay?
Hey, Keita, go ahead and share this show with your friends, because it seems like y'all got a little circle that's a little intellectual, and y'all this what y'all love to do.
Yeah,
so
come on in the room.
Come on, join this conversation because we want it.
We definitely want it. If you can't start someone with a clean slate, then you're not healed to start a new relationship.
That was my point of bringing it up. That was my point of bringing it up. That's why I said I was being hypocritical of saying like, oh, you should start everybody with a clean slate. But triggers also make you not be able to do that. But if you can't do that, then you ain't healed yet.
Right.
Period. If you still got triggers, you ain't healed yet from your last thing. So you did, or the thing before last, or the thing before last. You know what I'm saying? Like the triggers come from different situations. They don't just come from your last thing.
Definitely. Let's see. Michelle said there are some people who just don't want to be alone. They don't know how to do that at all. And yes, Trisha, 4 in 2 years. My breaks are obviously way too long. I'll be like one every 5 to 10 years. I definitely will. Purpose comes with your pivot. Keep shifting, Leo. Listen, ma'am. I am in therapy. I'm getting ready to start back therapy on this coming Thursday. My therapist is a person too, so she took a break for the holiday, and I was actually supposed to start last week, but she was out here sick, so I hope she's feeling better because I'm ready to get in, and get back going. And it's crazy that a lot of stuff happened, and then I wasn't able to go to therapy, and I was out here like, we need to go to therapy. We ready for therapy. And because I haven't been able to go to therapy, I've been over here like
sounding bored, wasn't acting right. You know what I'm saying? So, my bad, G.
You said what?
I say your sounding board wasn't acting right. You know what I'm saying? Because that situation is wild. So my bad.
You good. You know I love you. And we not gonna always be on the same page. And I know when I need y'all, y'all might not always be available. And so that's okay. Um, but I'm processing. I'm okay. And I'm learning to even say that I'm not okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't out here trying to fake the funk. I'm not okay all the time. Some days I do want to just lay down and not do nothing and um, hide under the blankets,
No, man.
But
This,
I can't.
this
That's
girl,
just that's just not me. And so I try to process and move through those feelings instead of going into that little dark hole. So
And that dark
um,
hole be scary, man.
whew,
I was there for a little while. I ain't gonna lie, I was there.
yeah, I
So
know.
it make you don't want to, it make you not want to talk to nobody. It make you don't want to leave the crib. It make you don't want to like try to do none of
You
the.
don't want
You
to do nothing.
don't want to do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep,
it's scary because it's
it
like
is.
borderline quitting for real.
And then that's the other part. Like your spirit is fighting. It's like, no, we can't quit. But your body and your mind is like, listen, I can't keep going. I need to take a break. I need to sit down. And I think that's the part that we need to listen to. Like we taking a break and regrouping and resetting and getting yourself together is not quitting. We are in we live in a society that's always like team no sleep or all of those cliched terms and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
when you're really dealing with something and going through something, you feel like you cannot stop. And you're always looking to the next person like, damn, they keep going, but you don't know what this person is dealing with behind the scenes. So you cannot say that they aren't dealing with stuff because they don't show it or you don't see it. That's when you gotta decipher for yourself, listen to yourself. And sometimes we do have to tap out for a minute just to say,
True.
okay, now I can get my life together. Now I can regroup. Now I can do what I need to do in order to be my best self. Because sometimes we run ourselves until we raggedy and burnt out, which is why I'm glad we took that break over them last couple of weeks.
man,
Yeah.
Because listen, we needed that. All of us
definitely,
did.
yeah,
I want to
yeah.
ask my bro something real quick, man, because I want to see if he be having the same mindset that I have, bro. Like, have you ever been through like a whole bunch of serious stuff, bro, where it's like you lost a lot trying to pursue what you're trying to pursue. So now you at the point where you feel like you got to make it because you lost too much to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Like I learned, especially younger, trying to accomplish certain things and have dreams, and not understanding that you can pursue your dreams, but you still need to be grounded in the real world. So I always tell you, like my kids and people like that, I say, well, you're in your 20s, so that's still your fuck up years. So you still got your 20s for your fuck up years to figure shit out. Once you start getting into that 28, 29, it's about time to start pulling it together. You know what I'm saying? The real world's coming to you. You already behind the 8 ball because you spent the 20s fucking up. And I think sometimes us as people or us as we pursue our dreams, and when we don't make it, we get so embarrassed that we don't know how to come back from it because of the naysayers that say I told you so, or you feel like you got to hide from the people that say I told you so, instead of understanding that in order to be a great winner, you got to lose sometimes. Because if you understand how to lose, then you can accept it and be more pleasurable in the win and humble in the win and be able to take the win and make it further. You know what I'm saying? But I think so many people get so caught up on, like we were saying, how the people used to say, you ain't going to be shit. Your mama ain't shit, your dad ain't shit, you ain't going to be shit. So then when you get out there and fuck up, you will start believing that person that said you weren't going to be shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing that, hey, I failed, but let me get back up and get the moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of people have learned that though, and if you notice, a lot of older people are winning now because they failed and fucked up, and now with a combination of being out here in the real world and seeing the younger generation fighting and pushing, it shows outlets, different things to do to say, okay, I did lose, but it's never too late to win. You know what I mean? So, man, like I say, man, your heart broke, whatever, man, keep fighting, keep winning, because you're going to win at whatever you desire to, long as you goddamn keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? As long as them eyes wake up in the morning and you can breathe and move your limbs, you are blessed. You are born to be amazing. So fuck it. Be that. You know what I'm saying?
Be that, period.
You ain't going to always be goddamn a superstar every day, but you can strive to be a superstar, and then you're gonna make it, goddamn it. Fuck with the people that hate say, you know what I'm saying? Give them some love too. Like I always tell people laugh at me because I always say I want to tell everybody that had something to do with my life. Those that hated on me, those that love me, those that act like they love me, those that were saying fuck me behind my back. I want to thank you too, because in some shape, form, or fashion, you helped mold me into the man that I am today. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Wait, you talking to me specifically? You talking to me?
So
I ain't talking about me. I'm a fucking star. I do this shit, man. Hey, I'm Trosh, nigga. Hey. I wasn't talking about me. I was asking you a general question. You gonna try to give me a single? I ain't talking about me. You know.
Cause boy, you lying. Cause you lying.
I wasn't talking about me.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Y'all crazy, man.
But Six said people gravitate towards him because of the energy he puts out, and that is high key therapy for me. I'm glad. Keita said it's all about shifting your mindset and feeding your mind with positive things and not feeding energy to the negative things. That's right. I said for myself this year, my phrase is gonna be I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Man. Whether that's energy, time, I do not have anything else to spare this year. Everything that I have is going into me, into my healing. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not going to give, because I'm a giver and I'm going to give. But this year I am setting my boundaries and knowing my limits to what I am going to give. I can no longer pour into people that don't pour into me, and I cannot I can't pour from an empty cup. So I'm pouring into myself first. I'm pouring into those that pour into me, and we're going to keep this cup filled this year, whether it's mine or yours or somebody else's.
Come on now.
But I am not doing that to myself this year. I found myself in so many ways.
I'm loving me more. I want to be happy.
I was with a dry, cracked cup, okay? And was sitting up here trying to give what I did not have to give, and I still try to give. But the thing about it is I'm giving in a different way now. And when I do not have it to give, when I don't have the energy, then I have to be mindful of my energy and say, hey, I don't have it to give, but maybe we can have this conversation tomorrow.
I wanted to ask a question. I'm going to let it go, so you go ahead.
Go ahead, G.
Because I want to know what the hell a dry crack cup is. What does that look like?
Meaning...
No, not the real thing. Not no metaphor.
You want to know what it looked like? Have you ever
Don't pull out a dry crack cup right now. That shit better go in the garbage. Don't you pour that cup out?
Bruh, first of all, no. Have you ever seen like pottery? Mm-hmm. And it got too dry. So then down the side of it is these cracks. Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you don't keep the moisture on the pottery. You have to keep pottery moist so that it does not crack. If I keep trying to pour from my cup and I ain't got it to give, then I'm giving something that I don't even have for myself. Like I don't even have anything to give to myself, but I'm trying to pull whatever little bit of moisture is left in this cup to give to you because I know you need it. But
like this cap.
Yeah,
my lips dry, but I'm doing like this to put on your lips, and my lips cracking like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I'm giving you the last of my Carmex, and I'm over here looking like What's
sitting
to
up
do
here
with
looking like
look like Ashley Larry.
somebody driving a Ford Festiva with ankles.
Kelly
Got
said
that-
you. I mean,
driving
Genesis
around with
said,
going to church with the white stockings on with a Yugo heel. You know how to hit. You know how you see that lady. She done come in the store. Her heel be black because she driving barefoot.
"Hey, that be me in the summertime, and I have to go home and do that because I'm country as hell. I drive barefoot." But Genesis said you can literally feel a weight on your body. You can. It's okay to not be okay. Healing is also being real and being honest with yourself about how you feel, but it's about not staying there. Yep, you got to get up. Hey, mouth boy, he said, put that pinky up angelically. Michelle said Troach hit that high C note. That's how you know when he up here lying.
What lying though?
That's how you know when it really be. See? T said, "Oh, you can't have the last of my comments. Your lips gonna have to cut somebody." Listen, that's what I'm saying. You just gonna have to be out here shout because I can't give you no more of me. But a lot of these things that we discussed here tonight, like, have to do with us taking the time for self-reflection, taking the time to tap into yourself. And one thing that we did not necessarily touch on is having people around you that help you to understand and to see when you are not yourself. It's okay for people to call you on your shit. Because if we got people that are yes men around us all the time, then that ain't gonna help nobody get nowhere no time soon and no time fast. So we gotta be okay with people calling us out and telling us about ourselves, because nobody is perfect. But in order to become like perfection, then we got to be able to take some criticisms and be able to grow from that. And I think that's one thing I'm learning, because you're not finna talk to me about me. Especially if you finna talk to me about me and you finna try to say some to me. And to me, I'm a person that's gonna receive it, but it's not what you say, it's how you say what you say to me.
No, hold on. Let's back up. You say you not finna talk to me about me, like you was already like I'm gonna shut the fuck. No, I ain't trying to hear nothing you saying because you ain't finna talk to me about me. I know me better than you know me, so don't tell me nothing about me. No, you ain't gonna be like that.
And did I not just preface that with saying that I'm learning?
Now, because you know what your goddamn problem is and all that.
Who are you talking to?
You, nigga. I ain't talking to you. I'm gonna talk to you about.
Hey, welcome to the hard way.
This is my last week on this show. I enjoy all y'all for enjoying me on this show, but I'm out.
Michelle said, going along with Leo's analogy, by the time your dry crack cup gets filled, it's never enough. You need more than usual. That's right. Because you can't even put enough in the cup because it's continuously leaking out. So God ain't through with me yet. Listen, because that's the part. He ain't through with me yet. Sure. And Danny said, I'm the perfect piece of shit. Man, bye. Keita said it's always good to have a strong tribe behind you. Yes, it is. I'm gonna tell you one thing. My siblings, I don't know where I would be in this world without them. I swear to you, I do not know where I would be without them. My siblings and my nephews have kept me grounded so much, and they have pushed me to take leaps and bounds when it comes to this healing journey. Because I would literally be the person that be out here messed up and won't say nothing. Okay. I can be depressed, stressed, sad, struggling, and hurt, but I'm not gonna tell them that. But okay, because I won't. But lately, I have made it a point to be more honest with them, myself as well as them. Because if I can't be honest with them, my core, my support, those that are there no matter what, if I can't be honest with them, I'm not doing something right. You know what I'm saying? So in order to start building those better relationships with my siblings, because it's not that they aren't there or they aren't willing to listen, it's me getting in my own way and having this feeling that I might be judged for not being in a place that I think I should be in. But that's not their thought. That's not their process. That's me getting in my own way and believing that, yeah, then everybody else would. And so that's me also prefacing a situation or trying to think the outcome of a situation before I even stepped to the plate, you know.
I think that's a lot of people. I go through that. Yeah, I think that's a lot of people go through that, especially depending on, like you say, siblings and where you're at with the siblings or where you at, where were you placed growing up? You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and I'm close to the baby. I'm 4 of 5, so.
But then you might have been that one that was a little more. You still might be in the baby, but you might have been more the foundation than the older ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it does make a difference of all of that. So it's definitely a good feeling to not get in my way like that anymore. Peace out. It's definitely a good feeling not to be in that place anymore and to step outside of myself and tell them, hey, listen, I'm not good. This is this and this is what's happening and this is what's going on and this is what I need and this is what I can give right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the best thing that I have been able to garner from these previous situations is to step outside of myself and talk to my people.
I think the weirdest thing for me is being that the fact that I know for a fact that my family think I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like they, ever since I started doing what I was doing and they seen what I could do, they always had that belief, like, oh, dude gonna do it for us. You know what I'm saying? And to just not had been done it for him already, that shit make me feel some kind of way. Cause I know I can do it for him, but it's like curveballs, man, just will fuck you up, bro.
Life be lifing.
Life be lifing, bro. And I know I can make my whole family comfortable. I know it, but something keep fucking with me, bro. Like, why can't I just? And I'd be like, damn, am I even supposed to do this at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's coming.
Like something is stalling me, and I don't want it to stall me too long because it's not like my confidence in myself. Because if y'all heard me talk before, y'all see me move.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no doubts, period. But I don't know, man. It's a lot of pressure, and it's like no pressure at the same time. Because it's like I'm confident in what the fuck I can do and how I can move. Mm-hmm. But it's like, man, bro, like why haven't I done it yet for my whole family? Because I can't.
Because sometimes you put too much pressure on something, it's gonna crack.
Yeah.
So you got to be mindful of the pressure that you put yourself under. It's okay to want to achieve that. It's okay to want to see that happen and to be that person, but you cannot make that the gauge of your success.
Your time is being time.
Yeah, like you can't make that the gauge. You got to be like, okay, well, this is where I'm at now, and this is where I want to be. So you just got to keep progressing little by little and understand that even though it hasn't happened yet or right now, that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen at all. Right. So you just got to give yourself that grace and understanding to know that it's coming, but it may not just be right now. You probably got some life lessons to still learn in order to get there. So,
That's true. You like that's to be a mom.
yeah, listen. Okay, cause man, be out here. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Ain't no nigga. You ain't no nigga. You know all that shit.
Man. So listen, it just be hard out here sometimes. So we just gotta keep pushing towards the mark. We gonna get it. We just gonna get it. But let me tell y'all, we got a new segment popping off starting next week. We got one today and we got one next week. So next week we got giveaways popping off. Okay. We coming with some giveaways. We gonna be giving away some dope stuff that has not been seen yet by anybody. So we got some stuff popping off that's gonna be seen, that's gonna be given away. And I know y'all saw last week on the show with the fellas of the Triple XL movement. We asked them what's on your playlist. So this will be our new segment that happens when we have guests on the show to chop it up with them in a different way, just to ask some questions and to understand what type of music gets them going and what they are into and doing. And then we also got for shits and giggles, we're going to ask some random questions just to see how our guests may answer those questions and shit. This might be a show for you guys to ask the squad questions just for shits and giggles. Okay. So, and we got, go ahead.
Since you touched it on that, I seen the comment up there like an hour ago. She said, "How many of y'all been broken, nigga? Me."
I meant to tap into that. I meant to tap on that. So that'll be our Ask the Squad. That'll be our Ask the Squad for tonight. How many of us have been broken? Shit, I know I have.
I've been broken so much that my name is London Bridge.
Gonna call me Humpty Dumpty, okay? Cause
I ain't been broken that much, but goddamn, the situations that broke me was like crucial. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I put an S on my chest after that shit and was like, you know what? I'm this dude now. You know what I'm talking about? Like, turn my whole skin to titanium, bro. It was over with. Because who want to feel that kind of pain, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can be broken, that means you felt something at a level that was different than everything else. That's the only thing that breaks you. Like, regular shit don't break you.
I think that actually means that you're human, and you felt or you went through situations that you were not prepared to respond to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you went through them situations that you were not prepared for, and sometimes that hurt be surreal. It'd be like, oh Lord. Like, it's the big one.
When y'all start talking about hurt, I start thinking about the last season of The Shy when the boy girlfriend cheated on him with his
friend. Dude, I'm trying to get spoiler alerts from old ass.
and the scene where him and his other friend was in the room singing Jagged Edge. It was in pain.
Like, bro, if you ain't seen it yet, nigga, that's your fault. No,
right. He like, I'm gonna still tell it anyway because that's on you.
You come out with the next season.
You petty as
hell. They was in that second walking out of heaven.
If you strong, that song will break you down.
Man, right. Listen.
Boys to men. I'm doing just fine.
Man, listen, that song.
No, I ain't. I'm fucking hurting.
That song is like, that's the ultimate I'm good, but I ain't good song. And y'all know I'm gonna give y'all the affirmation of the week right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all that so you can get to it. So that way you can start getting all up in your groove and get this up in your spirit because you know you gonna need it. So let's see, where did I put it?
This one be talking like Don Cornelius. Rewind. You know,
So our first affirmation of the week, it's already yours.
man.
It's already yours. Everything that you want, everything that you want to do, everything that you want to accomplish, everything that you want to be, it's already yours. So you got to speak that thing. It's already yours. And instead of saying it's already yours, just say it's already mine. Everything that we need, everything we want to do, everything that you need in order to do it is already within you to do. So,
And we
know
on the
that
way. We on the
and
way,
move
bro.
forward with that. You know what I'm saying? It's already yours. And then I got another one because I found this one to be so great. Is that sometimes you have to lose what you think you want in order to find out what you truly need. I believe removal in certain circumstances is one of God's greatest blessings. So understand that everything that you thought you needed, it wasn't for you. Everything that you thought you needed to have in your life was not for you. So God finds a way to remove people, places, and things from you in order to make you realize that, I got something better. You just got to get ready for it. So
You can get all the nouns up out of there. Let me get that noun up out of there. Let me get that noun up out of there. That noun gotta go.
get your and get your and get your and get
All
your.
the nouns. If you a noun, you ain't safe.
So it really be getting you. Robin said, "Doing just fine will have you sitting in your room in the dark, crying
What?
in the corner." Like for my Family Guy fanatics, it'll have you sitting in the corner flicking the light switch like Meg was. It'll have you in there flicking that light.
These motherfuckers back.
Yep, somebody different.
Hey man, get y'all ass up out of here, man.
Trisha said, "I've been broken so badly that if I was just a little bit into women, oh Lord, she would have became a lesbian. A lesbian." Trosh, what's that face? And T said, gimme. It's already mine. Yes, ma'am, it is. Gimme me. It's already yours, mamas. It's already yours. All right.
Baby, let's claim it, y'all.
And before we get up out of here, y'all know we got to tap into these segments with the fellas. Listen, that conversation got a little good because we almost out of here and we had to double back. But
conversation with some healing involved, man. It's a good night.
Yes, and we can definitely do a part 2 of Bitter and Broken. I think this was beneficial not just to us but to the people, and we actually took this a totally different way than the way that I was trying to go with it. So that was amazing and dope. So I'm glad that the healing was in this place. Yeah,
So let me say how T would say it shows our versatility.
Okay. Because
yeah, that's not a big word.
Versatility.
We say versatility every day.
That's a big word for Elmo.
Say some other shit that mean the same thing.
And with the affirmation of the week, I pretty much gave y'all the F word, for the day. Like, so.
Oh no, we doing segments.
We gonna do segments. Okay, so we gonna go ahead and hop. We gonna hop in the trosh. Maybe it's just
I ain't got nothing to say right now.
No, you got something to say because you said we hopping in the segment. Maybe it's just me with Trosh. Then we gonna roll into our new music moment with the mouth, aka Pop Pop. And right after that, it'll be the F word with your girl Leo. And then we up out of this thing. All right, y'all. Again, make sure y'all come back next week because we're gonna be giving away some things, and we got some new things popping off. We got giveaway, and we are doing a call to the community. Things get solved if you get involved. Our call for community involvement, improving the lives of others. Your help is needed. We are taking donations to create toiletry bags for the homeless. You can send your donations to Cash App $PGC podcast so that we may help the less fortunate to be clean and warm this season. So we are taking donations in order to create toiletry bags with all of the toiletries, but also purchasing socks and blankets and things of that nature to help those that are less fortunate as well as feed them. So make sure y'all help us out with that way to give back to the community. We know we do a lot, but we want to make sure that we give back to those who are right here with us, rocking and rolling. All right. So Trosh, maybe it's just me.
All right, since it's on me, and I told you don't do this today, so you're gonna do it anyway. But no, maybe it's just, but this topic of this show has made me realize that take your own accountability. You know what I'm talking about? Like situations and shit that happen where you found yourself you bitter or you broken, like just like fall back and analyze your part in that whole thing though. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't that person's fault that you putting blame on the whole time. Like you did something. And that's what I'm gonna go and acknowledge my part. Like in my situations where like shit done hurt me, like bro, come on, man. I'm not innocent. I'm not get on this show and act like I'm innocent, man. Like I know I played my role. Like whether it's relationships or like relationships, period. But shit with even with my kid, man. Like I was gonna get into it back when Malcolm was talking about the other stuff where he was crying and shit like that because like he wanted to run to his pops, but I got the reverse role. Like I've always wanted to be closer with my kid. Y'all have heard me say this more on this show. I've said this multiple times. I've always wanted to be closer with my daughter. But I was already a harsh ass pops because I'm just tough like that, and that might be part of my PTSD from when I was a kid and growing up as a dude and in the hood and stuff like that. So it's like I can't slack. I can't teach her to slack because always got to be on point.
He was raising her like she was a little boy.
I was. I always felt like I'm a dad, whether it's a girl or a boy. Like I'm the same kind of the parent. Period. Like it. Yeah, and that's what it is. Like hold accountability. Like maybe I could have been a little easier on her, and maybe could have talked more. But I be wanting that stuff now. You know what I'm saying? So she called me way more than she used to call me, and I love that shit. Like sometimes I be on meetings and stuff like that. She'll text me like, "You think you busy now, don't you?" You know what I'm saying? It'd be too funny. You think you important out here, don't you? Hey, I'm trying to do something for you, cause that's really who it's for. Like, yeah, I'm doing it because it's a part of me, but at the same time, I'm doing it for her. Like, that's the most important piece of my world ever. My daughter. Like for real. And I know I ain't did it right on the way because I didn't know how to do it different because she's the only kid on both sides.
Oh wow, okay.
And then like her mother's side, they always spoil her. So it's like every time she came with me, I had to
balance her ass out.
Some rules and shit like that because she got no rules. Like I'll put her on punishment on my end, but I don't live there. So this nigga still doing everything. Like, yo, I told y'all she on punishment. What are y'all doing? How's she at Great America? You know what I'm saying? So
they be like, oh.
Hey, it's real, man. No, her mama used to be like, she used to be like, well, I didn't feel like she needed to be on punishment, but like, nigga, you co-parenting. What are you doing? You taking all my feet from up under me. Like, what? That shit not cool. But me and her mother, we became cool and stuff and get on the same page with everything. So I appreciate the growth in my life to that point. But, you know, it was still stuff that I was fucking up. And that's accountability for all my fuck ups, man. Like I'm not putting the shortcomings on no one person, man. I'm gonna eat that shit because I know if I didn't do the shit that I did, this shit probably would not have gone the way it gone. But at the same time, you never know. You never know.
You never know. What up, Cliff? What up, Marcel?
Hey, Cliff. Marcel, what up, peeps?
What it do?
What's good, fellas?
But yeah, maybe it was just me, and I'm Trosh. Hey.
Boy, we know you. No, just playing.
Hey, what? I want to hear
So we getting ready to hop into our new music moment with Pop Pop. Before we get into that, though, we gotta go. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I read this So we don't be getting flagged when we do our dopeness. The copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism. We do not own the rights to the songs being played. This is for entertainment purposes only, not for profit, and in accordance with fair use. The music is credited to the various music companies and artists. I added that part on there. But this is that. And we're going to go ahead and hop into this new music moment because it's bomb. And y'all know how Pop do each and every week. So go on and get in tune and get in your mood. Here's our new music moment.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, The Mouth, and it's time for your new music moments right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. We're getting started with my single of the week, and it's Mr. Barry, and he calls this one Simply Bad. And you heard it first, right here with your man, The Mouth.
Put my fist up, fight, baby, what I got through. And when they lock me up, baby, cause when they let me out, I'll run right back to you. I'm stuck on you. It's my fault, I fought hard with no parachute. Now I'm stuck. It's like I got it bad, baby. You got it bad. You got it bad. It's like I got it bad, baby. You got it bad. You got it bad. It's like I got it bad, baby. You got it bad. You got it bad. It's like I got it bad, baby.
Yes, indeed. That song right there is called Bad. The artist is Barry. Yo, we gonna keep it moving, man. I got like 3 albums of the week. But we're gonna get into this with my Mr. Killjoy Bryant. If you don't remember him, he had a song called Can I Live that went viral. But now he's back. The young man gotta be no more than 15 to 16 with a strong, powerful voice. And the CD is called Killjoy. Definitely go add this to your collection. So we're gonna get into this one off the album, and it's called Hello. And you heard it first, right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. A new music moment.
Just to say hello. Yeah. Might not be somebody that you used to. Double different, yeah, he got the juice. Moving all the mothers out the way. Just so I can walk up to you and say, what's your name? Pretty lady. Now I had to shake it off and say, ooh, by the way, tell your mom and daddy I said thanks. Good God. Yeah. Ready on my eight.
Yes, indeed. That song was called Hello. The artist is Killjoy Bryant. Off the CD, Killjoy. Definitely go add that to your collection. But we're going to keep it moving with a young man by the name of Ed Clemens. And his CD is called Foreplay. You definitely want to add this one too. And the song we're going to listen to is called In Between. And you heard it first, right here with your man, The Mouth, on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. New music moments.
First class to LAX to be a driver waiting with your name just bring you back to my place. Yeah, we can make some music. Scream my name's my favorite song. A lot of tough neighbors banging on the wall. Like this I'm fucking singing along. I'll never let nothing except you come. In between comes experience out of the body when I'm in between.
Yes, indeed. The song was called In Between, off of the EP called Foreplay. The artist's name is Ed Clemens. Definitely add that to your collection. But now it's time to get into the big dog album of the week. It's Mr. Raheem Divine, along with B-Boy Soul. And the album is called Back to Love. The first single we're going to get into is featuring Miss Carmen Rogers, and it's called Where I Want to Be, Where You Are.
I shine, you shine, we both shine brightly. We should be shining in the same sky nightly. And I don't care about a fare or change flight fee. If you invite me, I'm rolling, no might be. Let's get Ghost to Cape Coast just to sightsee. Pink Aruban beaches might suit you nicely. Hop in the lair together, no fear of the weather. I swear to God, it's cool as long as we're together.
All was made when you found the door to my heart. A special place for me, you never will be part. If there should come a day you feel less than secure, 'cause I love you, babe.
Yes, indeed. That was featuring Miss Carmen Rogers called Where I Want to Be. The album of the week is called Back to Love. It's Raheem Devine along with B-Boy Soul. Now we get into the title track off the album called Back to Love. And this song is featuring my favorite Mr. Eric Roberson along with Mr. Dwelle. And you heard it first right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. New Music Moment. Album of the week.
Oh yeah, I knew some days used to tip them dead, but I still saw them as queens, yeah. Know what I mean, yeah. See, I got some, my homie, he got daughters. Never disrespect, that's not what they taught us. Shout out to our mothers. Look from where they brought us. Speaking for the fathers. Speak from where your heart is. God is on.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The album is called Back to Love. The artist is Raheem Devine along with B-Boy Soul. Definitely go add that to your collection. And don't forget about Mr. Ant Clemens and his album called Foreplay. Definitely go out and get that. And Mr. Kendron Bryant, go get his album Kendron and add that to your playlist. And my single of the week by Barry called Bad. Yo, it's been your New Music Moments with your man in the mouth. Man, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. And don't forget you can follow me on all social media outlets at the mouth_moments. Very simple, the mouth_moments with an S. And if you got new music that you want me to play or listen to, hit me up at the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. That's the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. Yo, it's been a great time, great music, great vibe. I hope you got something you can add to your collection, add to your life. It's been a New Music Moment. I'm your man in the mouth. And I'm live.
Sir, listen.
Yeah.
And Keydron, I was over here like, hey.
Last time we had a voice like that was Tyrese at that age. That's a young fella. His voice is strong.
Yes. I went on and had to download that thing real quick. I was like, that's gonna be my morning music, okay?
Man, and all four tracks on his EP. Yeah.
Okay then. Well, listen, I'm all geeked up now. I might be able to get some work done after this show instead of going to sleep. So listen, I'm gonna slide into this F word, and it's gonna be another inspirational thing because sis need all the inspiration that she can get. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more inspiration, and then we on our way up out of this thing. The one thing that you have that nobody else has is you, your voice, your mind, your story, your vision. So write and draw and build and play and dance and live as only you can. Pretty much pop your shit. Get out here, do your thing, and make sure. And you see, they just didn't say do all of this writing, drawing, building. They said play and dance. So that means have fun. Don't just go through this life merely existing, but live. Live fully, live wholly. And like one of my favorite motivational speakers, Les Brown, always says, live full and die empty. That means leave everything on the table, baby. Leave all of it on the dance floor. Like Michael Jackson would say, leave it all on the floor. Get out here and live your life to the fullest because you deserve it and everybody that you're meant to help deserve it as well. So listen, I'm your girl, Leo. We got Pop right over there. Pop right over there. And then we got your boy Trosh. I'm going to go ahead and we got Trosh. Listen, y'all make sure y'all check out Trosh. Dope music on all streaming platforms in this thing. That man got some good music out here in these streets. So make sure y'all tune in and listen to all of it. I wanted to say thank you, and thank you again to everybody that watched, liked, shared, commented, and even extended some your vulnerabilities by telling us some of your journey and some of the things that you've dealt with. we will definitely be doing a part 2 of Bitter and Broken. And we're going to continue on this journey, on this path of the bitter and broken instead of going the other way. You know what I'm saying? Because we could have talked about men and women in relationships being bitter and
No, we
broken
got to
in
do
a
that other way on the next one. We got
in
to.
a negative way. I mean, yeah, but this was dope. And we can go however it's gonna flow. But this was definitely dope. I think it was needed for all of us to gain some understanding of where we are right now
Right.
and to actually take a look at ourselves so that we can grow and groom ourselves and to move in a direction that will garner the success that we want for ourselves. So listen,
I
keep
don't think they
being
understand though when we come up with these when she come up with these topics and then she sharing with us and be like, oh, this one getting deep inside you. I'll be like, what are you doing to me, Leo?
trust me. I can't breathe.
I'm tough. I'm tough. And all that shit.
He got to look in the mirror like, you are tough. You can get through this. But listen, like those
doing
moments are
just
necessary.
fine.
That's how he finna be after the show over. He finna be singing just fine. But it's definitely an amazing thing to have this conversation with you guys, but also for you guys to feel open enough to give the conversation back. Because I know that sometimes that's not an easy thing to do for a black man, you know. So you guys' willingness to be vulnerable and talk about those things that have hurt you, that may have had you bitter or broken, really hit home and touched a good place. And so we're gonna continue these types of conversations, not regularly, Trosh. I'm gonna give you a little break, give you some breaks here and there. But I think this level of vulnerability is what our audience loves, because we are not afraid to go there. We are not afraid to tap in, and we are not afraid to give them our truest selves. So we want to thank y'all for continuously joining us each and every Tuesday with the Fat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that affect us most. All right, fellas, tell them where y'all can they can get in touch with you.
You already know it's on the screen. It's at It's Trosh everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, what's out on LinkedIn. Just type in It's Trosh, man. I'm popping up. Also, make sure y'all go over to www.itstrosh.com where you can secure my services. Anybody that got a podcast or a TV show or movie where they need just a personalized song or intro or whatever, I'm doing that. And I'm the coldest at doing that. I might be the only doing that, but I mean, I'm the rawest.
All right, then.
Man, you need a feature. You already know you can hit me on the same site. You can hit the inbox. It's trosh at gmail.com. Just let me know, man. Link up, because your boy got bars, man. You better go stream all my stuff.
All right, bars.
Oh, Between the Lines on Wednesdays, baby. Between the Lines on Wednesdays, baby. We back out here. You know what I'm saying? We talking that good stuff. Getting these good discussions under wraps. Man, JQLM Radio. Please go subscribe to JQLM Radio, man. I'm talking about, this is one of the dopest stations with like the dopest music and the dopest shows you gonna ever hear. Like we on JQLM Radio right now. Y'all don't even know it. Y'all should know it. If y'all follow them links, y'all should know we on JQLM Radio right now, because we told y'all to go download the damn app and all that.
Now he on here fussing at folks, so we getting ready to go.
Every other Sunday, make sure y'all catch us on Whole Lot of Dumb Shh. Me, the girl Leah Rochelle, the boy BK, the boy Six, the girl Remarkable, the boy Azan. We out here, man. It just be a good time, man. So make sure y'all check all those out. Go follow those on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all those. We out here. My bad, man.
All right.
Yep. Now that our time is over, y'all have a great evening. Yo, just follow me at the mouth_moments with an S. The mouth_moments with an S. You see everything I got going on. Man, I love y'all. Subscribe to YouTube. Tell your mama, your grandmama, best friend, all of them. Just go subscribe. Go to YouTube and subscribe. Go to JQLM Radio. When you driving in your car, you can still listen to us. Like that.
He ain't even say it, but
And the Blazing
out tomorrow night on a Blazing Radio from 11.
If they follow me, they gonna see all that.
He did say that, but I'm gonna go ahead and plug it. Make sure y'all check him out tomorrow night for Wind Down Wednesday from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. and then again on Sunday for Sultry Sunday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. to get your groove on and get ready for the week. It is a must. All right. This is your girl Leo Rochelle, and y'all can follow me at Leo Rochelle _ on Instagram, and make sure y'all follow the Fat Girl Chronicles at the Fat Girl Chronicles on Facebook and Instagram. And if you are on Twitter, it is at PGC Podcast. Make sure y'all get in tune with us, and make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can catch up on all of the dopeness that PGC has for you. And we're also on all podcast streaming platforms. If you don't want to watch, but you want to still listen, you can catch us each and every way possible. All right. So make sure y'all check us out and join us next week for some more dopeness. We get into February, and baby, February is finna be all black everything.
The next 2 weeks is bring a date with you. Bring a date to the show. So everybody looking right now, bring a virtual date. Bring a virtual date to the show.
Dates up. come to the show. We breaking dates.
The number should double next week.
Come with us, and we're gonna give y'all some bad advice.
A few of y'all, we don't care if y'all bring 2 dates. Y'all can have a threesome, a virtual threesome.
Oh Lord! And on that note,
I didn't know that was 2 double underscores. I thought that was like more. Like I thought that was like go to the next line. 2 fingers, y'all.
And you know, like I say each and every week, because I almost didn't say it because of Trosh. Just like I say each and every week, whatever you do for the rest of the night or the rest of the week, don't do it with your half-ass. Do it with your whole ass people. All right. And we out this thing. Love y'all. Be blessed. Peace. And be good to yourself and be good to others. Peace.
It's been a long and winding road, not to this point, but here I am. And I won't stop until my soul can't take no more, until I drop in, that's my plan. But until then, I'm grinding, I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm grinding, I'm working, I'm grinding. I'm shooting for the stars and my aim game is nice, so what I'm saying, it's enjoy the ride. This ain't no overstatement, oh we so overloaded. We on some legendary, oh yeah, we overknows it. We on that brink of greatness, so close I fucking taste it. Premature celebration, so let's get fucking wasted. They don't know what we been through, but it's time now that we show and prove. And I had to follow my instincts and my hand play, so it's show move. We had time with our backs up against walls, dog, but we made it. And them fake niggas show fake love, but we beat the game and we played it. Yeah, that chest shit, now I'm on to that next shit. Diamonds all in my necklace while I miss the gift that I'm blessed with. We every bit of expected, spaced out, Jetsons,